Seminal 1973 film Crystal Voyager follows a disillusioned George Greenough as he searches for perfect surf in remote areas of California. Greenough uses his bucket loads of talent and inspiration to construct an epic ocean-going yacht that he uses to search for uncrowded waves down the coast. Greenough's influence on surfing is undeniable. An inventor and visionary, he inspired new ways of thinking about how you could turn a surfboard in the pocket with a spoon kneeboard, and gave us some of the first recorded visions from inside the tube with a huge camera strapped to his back, long before GoPros. Surf, travel and adventure go incredibly well together. Great waves are out there to be found, and there's always another peak just around the corner if we would so care as to look. But what are we looking for really? Is it solitude we seek, an escape from the crowds, or simply something that looks a little bit different, some new scenery? I wanted perfect surf. I wanted to find it on the back of a black bicicleta, riding my way through southern Chile and into the sunset. I got myself a little trailer and packed the following necessary items: board, steamer, cooking stove and utensils, map, a sleeping bag and tent, all my drinking water and food, a guitar, puncture repair kit and pump, warm clothes and a jacket of course, fishing rod and tackle, and a whole bunch of camera gear. I was off. My spirits high, I powered south, just a few days away from an area littered with sand bottom point breaks and no one around. The breeze in my mane, nothing could stop me.
I like it. I feel like I've just dragged a dead horse up here, which is that.
Then fatigue set in, along with loneliness, boredom, and a feeling of pointlessness. I was always hungry and my legs always ached. I was a boob to think this was going to be easy or even exciting. Deflated ideals and shattered dreams, the Rubber Voyager was struggling.
It's really hard, I've just got too much shit on there, I think. Too much shit. Why? Why would you do it on a bicycle? Over it. Really wanted to go surfing today. I like to think that it's not about the waves, but I think it is kind of about the waves.
A few average sessions kept me from abandoning the mission altogether. Turn around? The road behind me was no more significant than the one in front. But despite my troubles, as soon as I got in the water, everything just melted away.
Well, I was thinking it's probably time for a diary entry. Yeah, behind me is guard there. First surf since I got here. What can I report? I don't know, just get some fucking waves.
After getting a good dose of salt water and a good sleep, I was able to get back on the saddle and trudge forward.
Made some good progress today, not only in distance but in the kind of attitude and outlook I had towards the whole trip. Last night I wasn't feeling very good, but today it's been good. And I'm pretty close to some pretty good surf. If this swell comes, there's a bit of swell around, but it doesn't look like there's a lot. So now I'm just going to listen to some Fleetwood Mac and cook some rice.
Well, it's been a super shit day of riding, the worst so far. And I brought myself a treat to celebrate.
I had the complete lecture series Out of Your Mind from Alan Watts to keep me company and to remind me of the wiggliness of life. These tapes, probably more than anything else, spared me of a nervous breakdown and turning back.
I think there are 4 or 5 serious philosophical questions. The first one is, who started it? The second is, are we going to make it? The third is, where are we going to put it? The fourth is, who's going to clean up? And the fifth, is it serious? The Earth is geological, yes, but this geological entity grows people. And our existence on the Earth is a symptom of the solar system. and its balances, as much as the solar system in turn is a symptom of our galaxy. And our galaxy in its turn is a symptom of the whole company of galaxies. Goodness only knows what that's it. You see, we haven't been taught to feel that way. The myths underlying our culture and underlying our common sense have not taught us to feel identical with the universe, but only parts of it, only in it, only confronting it, aliens. Your skin doesn't separate you from the world, it's a bridge through which the external world flows into you, and you flow into it.
Finally, I arrived at a beach that I would decide after the fact is my final destination. After winding my way through 600 kilometers of southern Chile, I came across a hard-packed black sand beach break.
Southern Chilean beach. Stay, I can't remember. So, see what happens.
It was here that I met Peter, a frother and the only Italian I had really spent any time with. I would spend hours listening to his heartfelt ramblings next to our campfire. We set up by the beach and scored good waves to ourselves for 3 weeks. On one of these nights around the flames, Peter told me about a beach just south of here, on the edge of a national park. There were tall mountains behind, rivers that you could stick a cup in and drink from, puma tracks on the beach, and ample shellfish to gather that you could just chuck down your neck raw for breakfast while waiting out for your first surf of the day. Empty A-frames and no one around. The picture in my mind was of biblical beauty. "Oh yeah? How do you get there?" I asked him. "Ah, amigo, it's just around the corner," he said.